Fuck. That's sad. Ugh, bugs. I can fix it. get it on the next round of updates. Yes, sir. Oh my god, look at this crap. So, previously there was a bunch of shit here. And it's all gone now. Just remnants. This stuff will leave. And, yeah. Never be back. Just gotta wait for it to despawn. Yeah, so basically this is the main entrance. Barbed wire starts here. Barbed wire starts over here. So there is this gap right here that can be entered, if you will. So we're going to come around here. I'm going to bring it around. So the barbed wire is intact. Oh, look at that gap. Look at that gap right there. Just walk right over it. Ain't that a bitch? Well, it ain't perfect. I've got little flaws like this I have to deal with still, but getting there. Most of them are good. There's one which I'll fix. There's two flaws. Oh, three. No, I think that one's good. Three so far. Yeah, I knew it. Four. I gotta be careful because there's landmines every freaking here. Four. Oh no, watch me get blown up. Oh, that was cool. If I stay on the rocks, I should be okay. Four. Landmines, be careful. So roughly 4 so far. Yeah, 4. So 4 chunks of barbed wire I gotta fix on just that side. Coming over here, I just fixed all these, so they should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, so basically, um, you know, what are you gonna do in DayZ, right? You're gonna, what are you what are you gonna do about guarding your base? Huh? You can't. This game's broken. You can't guard your base. You can't defend it. As soon as you leave, somebody's gonna mess it up. Somebody's gonna ruin all your hard work and giggle like a little girl doing it. So what's the solution? I think the solution is factions. So I created this base that has everything a faction would need pretty much right here. So, shit, 5. Shit, 6. I was getting tired. 6. Oh, and one big 7. Yeah, so needless to say, I gotta fix the barbed wire. But the idea here is that this base has everything, and it's like everything respawns. So like all the stuff in the medical tents all respawns. I'm gonna put more in here. This is a test run. But my idea is that there'll be 2 of these bases. One in the east and one in the west. And they'll both be identical. And basically one group will try to seize power from the other group and remove them from their premises and take both. Or maybe one person will try to take this. Or a group. Who knows? Who knows? The question is, can you keep it? You know, can you keep it? So, the barbed wire you can't get over. Once I have it done, nobody can get over the barbed wire. The only way in is there and the other side. Now you can put gates up, but let's be real. I saw a hacker open a gate and leave the lock on the wood. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I could put in a punch card entrance right here, big vault door with punch cards. But now I got to deal with punch cards. Where are they going to be? How am I going to deal with that? Where are they spawning in? I got to have one to get in, get out. I mean, it's like just, you know, there's really not an efficient way to put a door up or a gate. I mean, they're just hacked. So instead of worrying about them destroying my base, it's all static. So every bit of this is here forever. It's written into the game. It's not an event. It's written in. So they can take whatever they want, and when I log on, it'll still be here. Now maybe another group will be controlling the base by then. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. All I know is I think bases, you can't defend them. I mean, you can defend them, but you can't lock them. You can't lock them. You can try, but you can't. I've seen hackers walk right through. Look at that. That's fuck. I got some more work to do here. So I've seen hackers just walk right through gates. So it's like, so I was trying to figure out how to stop that with key codes, code locks. PS4 were limited. We don't have code locks like the digital, you know, we have the combination locks and that's it. And a punch card lock. And that's pretty much it. And a key lock with a lock pick. That's all you got. And all of them, hell, a key lock door can be, I could lock this one with a key, I believe. No, not this one, but the prison one. So over here I made a prison, like a gel. And this door locks with a lock pick. So it'll lock with a lock pick and keep someone in here. I thought this was kind of a nice touch. Right, the prisoner's end. Anyway. My little makeshift prison. And, yeah, so this is it, if you can defend it. So, like, these gates here, I've seen dudes walk right through them faster than you can put a lock on them. So there's really no sense in even having them up. They're like, I mean, I guess it'll stop like maybe 75%. 75. Because 75% of the players don't actually use hacks or, you know how to do that level of, hacking where you can just walk through a gate. They obviously are, I mean, I don't know because I don't play like that. So I couldn't really tell you. Oh, let me get this crap out of here. Shit. So I gotta get this tent out of here. So I'm still working on this mod. And I'm putting stairs in to the upper parts, but that Humvee's in my way. This tent was in my way. Just shit in my way. So, yeah, so it's been cool though. I mean, I just started doing this a few weeks ago. And I mean, this is basically the first, I don't know what you'd call it, but it's my first one. Where I've actually, wrote all this stuff in, like the berets here and bats in here and the knives in there and all this gear here. All this stuff. This tent. All this stuff in here. And it's really cool to see come in. All this crap here. So none of these are events. These are all static. Yes, sir. That's like a horny moose or something. I don't know, man. I don't think it's a bear, but the last time I said that, I got attacked live on stream, so... yeah. Who knows? Okay, I'm just trying to... I gotta get some of this stuff cleaned up so I can finish modding it. I'm gonna go back in and give her hell one more time. Love that scope. Yeah, so it's like I said, I don't really know how this is all going to work. I'm just one person. I'm sure people have better ideas than me. I just was trying to think of how I could solve the hackers and create an enjoyable game for people who aren't hacking and using glitches and shit, and it's like, yeah, fuck those people, it's like, okay, you want to hack and glitch your way into my game. Well, I'll give myself all the shit I need. There you go. Now what are you gonna take from me? Not a goddamn thing. Not a damn thing. Can't take nothing from me. You know, I swear to God, I'll put up with your shenanigans until I don't. I'm just saying, it's nice knowing that, like, you know, I mean, like, you could really try 100% to build. Look, I built 20 gates. I stayed up for 18 days on crack trying to protect my fucking base. I lost my job, but god damn it, my base is safe. And yeah, you took a 2-minute nap and some shithead hacks through all your gates and steals all your shit. And you're like, what the fuck? Now, forget it. And then giggles like a little girl. What took you weeks to do, they can destroy in minutes. And then giggle like a little girl. Right? Just giggle. Just a giggling. I think that's hilarious, man. You know? So, yeah, I'm not giggling. I'm just reacting to problems, trying to solve problems, you know? And I'll be damned if I'm going to play with hackers. I mean, this is my server. And I mean, I don't want to stop the hackers. I just want to beat them. Kind of. I don't know. You know, I just want to at least make it worthwhile to play. I mean, it's not worthwhile to just constant fucking sorrow. You know? Bullshit, man. I'm not dealing with constant fucking, you know, some shithead who's like logged on for a few minutes just to shit on people before dinner. Bullshit. Fuck out of here. But I mean, I think this solves a lot of problems, you know. If people want to bust into this base, I'll put up 100 gates that can spend all day or 10 minutes. I don't really give a shit. Because they can't take anything. They can take stuff, but it's all going to stay here. And when I log on, I'm going to mess them up. And that creates a whole new game, I think. I don't know. Anyway, that's just my idea. Just for now. We got to get shit out of the way. Very good. Alright. I think that's it. I think that's it. I wish this gate was open so I could show you the weapon room I created in this little room here. I created like a frontline weapon room. I'd say this dude went crazy with the... Right? I wonder why he stopped. Couldn't find any more cars? Okay, that'll work for now. Just get that out of the way. Probably replace the flag somewhere else. So yeah, I need a staircase all the way up there. I'm gonna probably lower that wall a little bit. Those walls look ginormous. Ginormous. So yeah, so I got some areas of the fence I have to fix. And the barbed wire. And just some little odds and ends, some tweaking going on here. Shoot. First time I did it, there was shit floating in the air. I was like, what the hell? How did I manage that? Craziness. So yeah, that's about it. That's about what it is. It's just a compound that has all the, like I said, these it's a frontline weapon system right here. So like, you know, if a faction's defending the base, all they have to do is come here and the weapons are already there. I got to put stocks on them. I forgot. That was a mess up. But, yeah, so I tried to put stuff right here. So, target practice for factions. This is like a sergeant at arms room. Right? This is his map suite for the, I don't know, whoever's on guard for the day. I tried to keep with the castle military theme, like the castle was, you know, the military was pushed back to the castle when they tried to help the civilians, and they ended up going totally freaking nuts and murdering them all. So, but I just wanted to keep like castle meets military. You know, I didn't want to go all weird, too weird. I did go kind of weird, but I tried to keep it in the theme of just what would the military have with them, and what would they use to, like, you know, no walls. They wouldn't put up walls. They need quick. You know, they'd need something quick. So, anyway, that's what I was thinking. So this is basically just a compound. Limited the ways in. Medical supply building. I need to stock it up, which I'm going to do. But, man, it's a pain in the ass. Look at that. Look at that. They're not even on the shelf. I mean, you know how hard. It's not hard. It's tedious. Oh my God, it's so tedious. Getting that shit on. It's just tedious. You know. But once you get one on the shelf, you can duplicate them and make as many as you want. Well, but you still have to get them on the shelf. And then I was gonna put some shit on these tables and stuff. Yeah. I was thinking about like a special kit, like put one of these red kits with full of stuff on one on each table, and then just put other supplies on here. I thought would be kind of a neat touch. I'm gonna do something special with this. What's cool is I can work on each building individually and then just add it to the game. It's not an event, so it doesn't matter. It just automatically goes right in. This is weird. I'm sure somebody could explain this to me, but yeah. I removed them from the map group pause. I removed them. This stuff from spawning in. And it's like it despawned the trucks, but some of the parts are still here. Just like the car. I don't know, man. I know that eventually the lifetimer will expire, maybe. or I have to blow them up with a hand grenade or something. I don't know. I'll work it out, but they're out of here. So that's it. So basically the whole area is surrounded with barbed wire that you can't get over, per se. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure somebody will like, hey, bullshit, man, I'll just pull up with a truck and jump over it. Okay, there you go. Done deal. Like I said, there's no way to defend your base anyway. It's not a matter of... You hear that shit? That bear's attacking me. He's coming for me. Are you serious right now? No, I did not just... Yeah, get up there. Get your ass up there before he eats you. This happened once before. I was doing a stream, talking like this, doing this shit, and this freaking bear out of nowhere. That's disheartening. They should be loaded. They should be loaded already. No stocks, I'm bummed. Got some work to do on those. So the lower ones are for pistols, and the upper ones are for rifles. He's just waiting for me to get down. Yeah, so I got some work to do here. I got to turn that thing around. That's all messed up. So I got maybe a dozen things to fix. And then I'm calling it done. And like I said, basically my idea here is East versus West. Two groups. One in the East, one in the West, of course. Yeah, I don't think an individual can hold a base like this. One person, I don't think can do it. So, I mean, it's like, I think it'll take a group. I mean, I'm sure one ballsy person will try and a group will overrun them. You know, and same with the other on the East Coast. This one's on the West, so the other one will be on the East. And it's like, yeah, I mean, can you hold it? I think instead of just shitting on a base, stealing everything they got and giggling like a little girl, how about you take this base and hold it? You hold it. How long can you hold this base? Will you log in and some other faction took it over, changed all your locks, whatever, rebuilt new walls, whatever the case may be? Who knows? I mean, anything's possible, but I think that's where it's at. Just being realistic and saying, okay, you can't stop people from hacking the game and shitting on you. So instead of doing that, create these bases with everything and leave it up to whatever groups, you know? I don't know. I don't know. But I think for me to play, to even be interested in a broken game, right, like this, I mean, this is a broken game, let's be real. Between the lag and the fact that that there's so many hackers, it's like, you know, it just seems kind of stupid to even keep playing it. There's really no reason to keep playing it, if you ask me. It's like, it's broken. You know, part of your... Okay, so you want to build a base. Okay, well, you spend a day, 2 days, 3 days, 3 hours, 4 hours, 4 minutes working on a base. And, You know, and then you go to bed, you wake up, and it's totally destroyed and gone. Everything's gone. You got to start over. I mean, I know that's all part of the game and everything, but it's like, you know, when you see somebody like walk into your base without having to open the gates and stuff like that, it's like, okay, the game's broken. So do you want to invest your time, like money, do you want to invest your time into a broken game? I don't. So look at this. So here we go. I'm on. I've got all the gear I need. Everything I need right here. I'm not running around looking for shit. I gotta fix that wall. But, yeah, it's like, you know, so on this server, there's two bunkers. There's like two big Walmarts. One says a punch card Walmart, and there's a hangar. But it's like, so I mean, if I lose this base, if I can't come here, I'll go to one of those Walmarts, loot up, and come up here and see who's at it, see if I can't chase them, you know, and get some of my buddies, like guys who are collecting these cars in here, to help me hold this base. But that's about it. I mean, it's, you know, if I come on tomorrow and somebody's taking over this base, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. You know, I'm not losing anything. You know, because I got gear everywhere I go. I mean, I made it so I'll have gear. Like the people playing, once they figure out where everything is, the Walmarts, they'll all have gear too. I mean, there's really no need to base raid. I mean, there really isn't. There's no need to build a base. There's no need to raid a base. Okay, so you just eliminated, I don't know how much of the game that is, but we just eliminated it. It's gone. Watch. I'm going to be lollygagging, and some shithead's going to come in here and kill me. They'll be so overwhelmed by everything if I just sit in this car. I got to go get something to eat real quick. But it's like, yeah, if you think about it, though. I mean, it's like, you know, what are you going to do? You know, I mean, I like the game. I don't want to stop playing it. I just had to create a game that was playable. You know, and to me, if you can't lock your base, and you can't, I mean, you don't build. A lot of these guys are like, I don't build. I do bury shit in the woods. Yeah, that's great, but it's like, yeah, damn, you're missing like 40% of the game, 30% of the game, 60%. I don't know how much building and base rating is and all that, but like, you remove that, what do you have left? A shitty version of Call of Duty? I mean, like, what do you have left? I mean, you certainly don't have a game worth playing. I don't know. I don't think it's a game worth playing it in its current state, you know? Yeah, turn base damage off so people can't do damage to the base. Doesn't matter to hackers. They walk right through the walls. Yeah, so anybody in the modding community will recognize this. This is the Cinestock Castle mod. But I redid the whole thing. I just was being lazy. I mean, lazy as in, you know, I limited myself to like 20 hours. Right? Which was a joke. I mean, now mind you, I've only been doing this coding now. Looking at this stuff and for about 2 weeks now. I mean, I've been playing around with like snippets for about a month. But really looking at JSONs and all that, about 2 weeks. And this is what I've done. This is the first one I've done. You gotta go outside again, buddy? Come on. So, I mean, this is, I'm going from 0 to what you're seeing in front of you. I learned that in less than 2 weeks. I mean, Sebastian, come on, buddy. Fuck, what are you doing, man? Sebastian. Get in here. Yeah, so I started out doing, events, right? Just if I wanted to spawn something into the game, like more food or whatever for myself or whatever, I'd have to create an event, and I would do it that way. But to me, events create lag. So it's like, the less events you have, I think the better. I think JSONs are smoother. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a pro. I've only been doing this now for 2 weeks. So it's not like I don't know anything. I mean, really, it's like, there's some guys online that talk about how to do this stuff, but I don't know. Some of it doesn't pertain to me, or it's you know, not what I'm after. Sebastian, no, it's too late. I already fed you. You go to bed. You go to bed. My dog's whining at me. You gotta go outside. I just brought you in, dude. Why do you do that to me? I swear to God, dude, you bark, I'm gonna lose my mind. You be a good boy. Come on. 2 in the morning, he's acting like a fool. Oh, I'm sick. So yeah, that's what so I took the castle mod that they uh scale speeder, I think is his name. That's the one he did, and I just used the castle. I got rid of everything else. I left a pile of dead bodies in the garage, but I just used the castle. I really liked his story when he was writing it, but um, I just wanted the castle because I didn't want to put it together. But I ended up having to redo it anyway because it was kind of wonky. The wall was into the one of the rooms I wanted to use, and it looked weird. So I'd put a corner piece in. It was great. It was a great castle. It's like in the end though. In the end, it was more work because he had go lay down, lay down. come here and lay down. So it was like in the end, it was more work redoing his work to fit me than what's the matter, buddy? Come on, come here and lay down. My dog is freaking out for some reason. Maybe we're gonna have an earthquake. Who knows? I mean, don't get me wrong. I trust my dog more than I trust anybody. He's fucking never wrong. But anyway, like I said, back to what I was saying. So the mod wasn't working for me because it was like almost where I wanted it. And I really like the guy's mods, but they're like almost where you want to be, right? Like he did this great mod the other day where he set up this warehouse and he put every every gun in the game on a table. I mean, I don't know how long he spent whipping all those together. I mean, it's easier when you're on the first floor than if you're on the second or third floor, but it's like he had all these tables, all with all these guns laid out. And I wanted to learn how to like spawn things onto tables, objects onto tables. And he had this video where he like spawned all these weapons onto tables in this warehouse, which is exactly what I wanted to do. But he didn't tell you how to do that. He's just like, here, you could get this and you could spawn it in and great. Now I'll have a warehouse down in the pier full of fucking Jesus Christ, man. Come on, dude. Like it would have been really cool if he would have did a video like, here's how you spawn in a table. Here's how you put a gun on it and a magazine and everything on it so you can make a display table. And one up is how do you make a display wall piece for PlayStation? I mean, like, fucking guys, man. Some of the videos out there are so goofy. So, yeah, basically, I just had to fucking learn myself, which is why it took me 20 hours to do this, because I had to learn everything, how to raise things, how to elevate them, how to, you know, I mean, I would click on something and it'd shoot into the stratosphere. And then I'd look at it and it's like, why do I have shit floating in the sky? It's like, what the fuck is going on? It was insane. And then I figured it all out. And then I was like, okay, here you go. Here's a good one. You spawn in all this crap. You spend all this time. And then you load it into your server. You fire it up. You go in and nothing's there. And you're thinking, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Well, there are things called props. They're like BRB props. And they don't show up in the JSONs. Or whatever, they don't show up. So, like, they won't show up. So, like, I built my whole fucking place with those. And nothing. Now, that could be mine. Because you don't know what's wrong, And then I figured it out, Because one thing did spawn in. And I looked at it. And it was like, it didn't have that BRB on it. But all the rest of them did. So I was like, there's the problem. So, yeah, that was interesting. So yeah, so that's basically my faction, my blood faction idea, to stop the whole worrying about base rating and all this shit. Just create 2 factions, 3, 4 factions, I don't know. Big bases, small bases. But basically, it's like if you've got like 2 bases fully stocked and people then groups will try to take them over. People will try to take them over, but they're too big for one person to take over. And will 2 people be able to take it over? Will three? I mean, will 4 or 5 people dedicate themselves to taking it over? That's my thought on it. Is like, you know, it's like the base. It's just will you know somebody want to invest in taking them over and maintaining them, as a group. That's what I'm hoping for. So we'll see. I mean, it's like it sure beats watching people. I put up the gates. When you look at the video, you see the gates in the front of my castle there. I put up those gates, and I watched this dude say, "I'm a master criminal," and walk right through them. And I was like, "You sure as fuck are." And my buddy's like, "Ban him, ban him." And I'm like, "Why?" He just showed me the most valuable. Do you know how much time that guy saved me? Because right then I could say, okay, this game's garbage. It's broken. Half of the game is unplayable due to hackers. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to quit playing it and go to a different game? Or is there anything here worth salvaging? And that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to salvage DayZ because there's just nothing to this game that's worth. There's nothing to it. You can't build, right? You can't lock your base and build. You're just creating something for some angry fucking simpleton who's fucking has no life whatsoever to come in and fucking giggle his way through destroying your shit. To me, that's just garbage, man. At least give me a fighting chance. At least give me a chance. If they have to have explosives and things and do the deed, that's one thing. But if they could just walk through the gate and like get home, hey, you got 30 minutes before dinner. Oh, I'll go destroy a few bases in that time. It's like fuck you. It took me weeks to build a base, or days. I'm not gonna let some shithead come in 30 minutes, while he's on a lunch break, destroy my shit. It's got to be a better game. It's got to be better than that. It's got to be, you know. So I'm like, okay, well, first I got my own server to stop the hacking. Now I'm not. Now you know, I'm in control, and it's like, and now I'm just trying to just deal with it. I'm trying to salvage something out of this game because what I've been playing isn't even worth my time. But I like the idea. I like the idea, and I like it better than Rust and some of the other ones I've played. It's like almost there. If they come up with a DayZ 2, a new and improved one, I'd be so happy. But I even played the PC version, and it was just, I really like the console version better. I'm gonna throw that out there. I just felt it was weird. Don't get me wrong. If I'm gonna go to the PC version, I need to spend a couple $1,000 and buy a new freaking PC for that. But as far as PlayStation 4 goes, I mean, I got this server going really, really smooth for a PlayStation 4. And I did that by eliminating all the civilian clothing. I got rid of it all. Fuck, fuck you. You are not going to find a little dress anywhere on my server. You're not going to find nursing clothes. You're not going to find any woman's clothes. You're not going to find anything in pink. I mean, I left some of the gray and black hats and things, but like, this is a survival game. Ain't nobody going out there trying to put on dresses. People are looking for insulation. So, I mean, let's give the server a break. Get rid of the dog shit. Just get rid of it. Get rid of the fucking dog food. Get rid of the cat food. Ain't nobody trying to eat dog or cat food. Let's get rid of the zucchinis. Let's get rid of the zucchini seeds. I mean, we're talking hundreds and hundreds of items, damn near thousands of items spawning in. I mean, think about it. When you go into a city and all those houses and buildings and floors and rooms, there's random shit scattered throughout. So as you come into a city, the server's going, wait a minute, we got all this shit. Lag spike. We're gonna stop you for a second so we can throw out all this crap you want. And it's like, imagine you get rid of all that, your car just flows right through the city. Just floats right through. Doesn't even stop. Just go. You know, because you got rid of all that shit spawning in all over the place that nobody's ever gonna pick up. You know? Problem solved. So that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm working on a game here that's actually playable. You know, because the server lag is fucked, and the fact you can't, the hackers are even worse. So between lagging and hacking, DayZ isn't even a playable game. Damn near not even a playable game. It's sad too because it's got a lot of potential. It's got so much there. You think all the devs and all the people involved would be like, let's let's dial this in. I loved it too when I was downloading the anti-cheat program. Look, priceless. Fucking price. What does that do? What does that do? That reminds me of like the U.S. government trying to ban guns. You know, ban guns so that decent law-abiding citizens don't have guns, but you know, criminals do. What the fuck's up with that? What kind of stupid fucking idiot in their right mind is over there going, yeah, that's a good idea. Look, let's do that. Whoa. I mean, fucking people are dumb as fuck, you know? So yeah, I'm trying to create a game here because DayZ isn't a game. It's not a game, and it's definitely not worth the fucking I don't know, $50 I put out for just the game. Forget the hundreds of hours I got into fucking around with the game. Yeah. It's like I'm trying to create something here before I throw it away. Because I swear to God, it's, you know, a good game of checkers, man, would damn near beat this game. So I was like, I gotta do something. You know, I gotta try. Then I can say, you know, and that's how I live my life too. I'm like, I always want to say I gave it 100%. I can't do something and go, could I have done better? Could I have done better? When you got one, two, you're doing it. Do better. Don't be like I should have done better. Just do better. You know. And that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm just trying to do better. Okay, we got to restart. We got ourselves a restart, man. So yeah, that's about it for me, man. I'm just in here smoking now. Smoking a little bit of the reefer. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my new mod. It's not really mine. I mean, I guess it is mine. You know, I think it's Scale Speeder. I'll look it up real quick. I want to get his name right. He's really helped me out. Let's see, what is his name? He does an amazing job, but he's annoying as fuck. Annoying. Yeah, probably not as annoying as me, but annoying. Dude, where are you, dude? Let's just type in a mod and we'll get him. He comes up in every mod ever made. And that's, yeah, Scales Speeder Gaming. Scales Speeder Gaming. He's the one who I saw the castle mod from. I saw him, he put that out on a YouTube video. And I downloaded it and I installed it and it worked great. And yeah, but like, you know, there again, it's like he had all these tents and stuff in there with just random shit popping in once in a while on the floor. And it was like, you know, it could be so much better. Like, it could be better. Like, got empty gun racks. You got just like these useless tents. They're just useless tents. Wait, you put stuff in there on the floor. What? What do you do with them? They're useless, right? The tents are fucking useless, man. They're. It's like, is it cosmetic? I mean, cosmetics is like, I don't know. So those, yeah, those were useless. So I was like, it's too bad there wasn't something in the tents, or I don't know, man. Like, other than just random crap you don't need. You know, fucking half a stalk or a butt or a bullet. I don't know, weird shit just popping up now and then. I mean, it's like, wow, that's weird, but okay. You know, it's, you know, he like in the water room, he had two tables, two empty tables there next to the water fountain. I mean, like, I'm like, why are tables there? You know, I mean, like, that just seems weird to me. Like, to put crates on? You can't set shit on them. What are they there for? You know, I mean, like, so I didn't get it. I was lost. I was lost to his concept of what he had going on. You know, and like I said, you know, it's like I wanted to watch a video where stuff was spawned in on a table, and he does a great video about stuff being spawned in on a table. The problem is he just shows you a warehouse where he spawned in every gun in the game on each individual table, and not actually how to spawn them in on a table. It's like, but yet it gives you the snippet if you want to download this massive fucking warehouse full of fucking guns on a table. I mean, I don't know. I just, it was like, I don't get it. Like, you know, I mean, like, first of all, I was doing events. Like, if I wanted something, I read an event. He taught me that. That's how he taught me to do it, you know? Which is, I know now, is completely goofy. It's not goofy. It's just the JSONs are better. Just writing it into a whole JSON. I still don't understand everything. I mean, like, he knows so much more than me, you know, but I don't understand, like, his videos are almost good. They're, like, almost great, some of them, but they're just lacking. They're just lacking, like, vital information in some areas. And it's like, damn, dude, you go to all this trouble to make a video, and it's like, oh, man, they're like, you know, I don't know. Like I said, the table thing, spawning in the weapons on the table thing. You showed us a fucking warehouse full of weapons on tables. You even said it yourself in the beginning of the video. I don't recommend you using this. Or if you do, don't use it very long. Well, what the hell does that mean? So, I mean, like I said, it would have been better if we saw one table spawned in a bunch of weapons on one table, and then you said you could do this for every gun in the game. That would be a fucking amazing. That wouldn't have been an amazing video. Instead of just seeing a warehouse full of all the guns in the game on tables. Hey, don't get me wrong. I appreciate the guy's time. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's like, I was just really hoping for more out of that table video, like how to fucking do it. But that didn't come about. Instead, he's like, "Hey, look at this. Hey, the JSON or whatever it is in my my suppository, whatever the fuck it is, you know." So I mean, yeah, all right, all right. So I don't want a warehouse full of tables, you know. So what do I have to do? I have to fucking. I mean, if you don't know how to, like, let's say for instance, you didn't go buy the $40 editor. You just got PlayStation, you bought the game, but you didn't get the editor from Steam. So you're trying to do what you can without the editor. So you're pretty much stuck with whatever people are fucking putting out, or you can create an event. That's it. That's all you got without the editor. So it's like, yeah, it's just one of those things where, you really, as a new person coming in, there's just not a lot of information on how to do shit. It's pretty much just trial and error, trial and error. And even some of the videos, you know, trial and error, you know. So, is what it is, man. Love Scale Speeder, though. Scales Speeder Gaming. Love him. He actually, I know everything because of him. He's the dude. And then there's other guys, too, that help me out along the way, but Um, he's my go-to guy for anything basic. Like when I'm going to the basics, he's your man. For sure, without a doubt. But there again, you might be disappointed a little bit because he's not. Some of his stuff is like, you know, okay. Like he does this truck snippet. He does this truck trader where he'll you could get a trader post and a truck trader that parks outside. Now, the concept of that is amazing. It's an amazing concept because trader stores get laggy, but if you put it in a truck, you free up some lag. That's a beautiful concept. There's only a few dozen problems with it. The primary one being that the truck gets stolen every fucking 2 minutes, right? So, I mean, forget the truck. It's just going to get stolen. So what? You spawn it in without a battery, you babysit it. You got guys fucking figuring it out. So what do? They come and blow up the engine and hyperspawn the motherfucker until you run out of loot and nothing's in it anymore because they've went through your entire loot economy. I mean, it's like, oh my god, the troubles. And if you like babysitting a fucking truck, well, have fun with that fucked up mod. Here's another thing about that fucked up mod that he doesn't tell you about. Um, is it that one? No, 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 no. It's not that one. It's his hunting and fishing fucked up mod. That's the one. Um, because what he does is he fixes all the cars and trucks in the game, which is what you want. But what he doesn't tell you is he removes the Humvees, so there's no Humvees. Now, no problem. You just put them back in, right? But he doesn't tell you that you removed them. He doesn't tell you how to put them back in. And you have to figure that out the hard way. So that was bullshit, which he could have fucking... Why did you fucking remove the Humvees, dude? I mean, like, why? You could have just fucking left them. No, you removed them, okay, but you could have told people. When they downloaded it, they were losing the Humvees. Just throwing that out there. And then he's got this fucking other mod. I think it's the same one where the trucks are supposed to come in with logs and tools and shit. Well, he's got 400 item slots in logs and 400 item slots in tools. So you know what that means? That means the fucking truck is full of logs, no tools. So once you delete the logs, the tools spawn in. So you either have one or the other. You either pick logs or you pick tools, but you ain't getting both because of the way he set it up. And to this day, I still haven't fixed that yet or even looked at it because I just bring them in with tools. Fuck it. People can go cut down their own goddamn trees and get planks. I don't give a fuck. I just put them in with tools. I'm not trying to put logs in this. I haven't figured that out yet. See, and apparently neither is he because he fucked that code all up. That code's all fucked up. But don't get me wrong, definite B for effort because the trucks. Oh, oh my God. So like the cars are still covered in rust and mismatch. So you got to fix all the cars, colors and stuff like. Oh, dude, it's like I said, he's like almost there. He's like helpful and not helpful. But hey, I mean, sure, I surely wouldn't be where I am without him because it's like at least he pointed me in the right direction, barely, but barely. in the right direction, barely in the right direction. You know, in some cases fucked me up, like with the Humvees and like, you know, so whatever, man. It is what it is, man. I appreciate you, dude. You're probably never gonna hear this, so fuck you and fuck the British. But yeah, definitely learned a lot from you, dude. So I appreciate that. But you could do so much better. You really could. I mean, swear to God, you're like right there, like with the tables. Did we want to wear it? You even said it. You're not going to use these. You can't use this mod very long. Okay, so why not give us something we can use? Like one table with fucking one gun on it, full of fucking weapon. It's one gun on one table, you know, with all its attachments. Not 100 tables. If I could, I don't need 100 fucking tables. I just need one fucking table, dude. And then I can make 100 fucking tables. God, it's like, really, dude. No wonder the British are fucking losing the fucking their own country, dude. You realize you're a minority in your own country, right? Jesus, dude. And that's why, because you do dumb shit. Like, give up your guns and get vaccinated. Yeah, so in closing, in conclusion, with faction basing, the prize isn't destroying the base and leaving because you can't. The prize is taking it over and holding it like king of the hill. So it's like a massive king of the hill, but the hill is fortified and yeah, they have a shit ton of weapons. So what are you gonna do? You know, you gonna stalk them? You know, I mean, you got to play this now. It's not like you're just gonna come in and shit on these guys. You know, I mean, if you walk in and nobody's there, you saw it's wide open. You just walk in, what? You go eat all the food out of his refrigerator, get his cat pregnant, and leave? Is that what you're gonna do? Right? You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? It's like, what are you gonna do? You gonna hang around and wait for the boys to come home? I mean, what are you gonna do? That changes the whole aspect of fucking DayZ now. See? Now it's like somebody might, without the fucking main bases, one of the east or the west faction base, might be inclined to set up a small base somewhere, start stockpiling ammunition, vests, and gear, so they can make a push on one of the big bases. It's going to be like the dynamics have changed so much now, you know? The people in the big bases are just going to be like trying to keep an eye on people, stay close to home, you know, do some hunting, you know, fishing, keep your area clear, you know. It's like, who knows, man? I'd like to see a faction put a flag up in every city that they own, that they patrol. And it's like if you go in and the flag's been removed, well, you go take it out on somebody's ass. You fuck them up. But I mean, as long as the flag's up, you own that city. Shit like that. Let's make a fucking game of it. But that's what I'm going to help create. You know, keeping the car count up, body count down. Yep, so that's my plan. Factional. You know, have factions. It's the only way to play this. Because, I mean, with hackers and shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could create this same base anywhere, but just a tiny little underground base for myself. You know, no one will ever find me. And I could just go murder everybody that comes on my server. But why? It's like I want to create something for people to enjoy. So I was thinking, let's do two sides, East versus West. And let's see if one group can take over both. Or if one person can hold one. Or who knows? Who knows, like I said, who knows how it's going to evolve or unwind. But I just got the west side done. Now I'm going over to the east side, and I'm going to build the east side one. Now while I'm in the east, somebody could take over the west. See? So, which it's already been taken over. So, there's already a group living there. Now, hopefully, once I finish up the area in the east, somebody will take over that group, that area. I have my own private bunker in the middle of the map that's all mine. It's the punch card bunker by, oh my god, G Boy Gaming, I think it is. Anyway, he did a punch card, the punch card Walmart or whatever. Anyway, that's my base. That's my private base. But right now I let everybody use it. But I'm thinking if it goes to faction war, I'm going to get rid of the punch cards and just use that for myself. You know, and everybody else can just fight for what's up. You know, if I get rid of the Walmarts and the bases are fully stocked, then people will be more inclined to go after those fully stocked bases than bypass them and just go to a Walmart. You know, if you could sneak into one of them bases and load up, maybe get killed. You know, I don't know. I'm thinking though, it's getting exciting. I mean, the ideas are flowing, and so I'm thinking of, you know, if we delete some of the Walmarts, because right now there's on my server I've got three. I got three, two and a half. Two and a half. So I can cleanly delete the half. Boom. And then that'll just leave me two big ones. And one of them's a punch card one, which I can shut down by just deleting the punch cards. And then it'll be there, active, ready to use whenever, but not being used. That'll just leave the one hangar and the west and east factions. I think that's the way to go. And then just have everybody spawn at the weapon hangar and go to their sat. That's the way to go. Because I'm using the weapon hangar in Radio Zenit. So, I mean, just spawn everybody there. It's damn near center. I think that's the way to go. You know, spawn around the Zenit. My dog is freaking out. Alright, well, thank you all for your time tonight. I'm out of here. Gotta deal with this crazy dog. Yes, sir. That's it, though. That's the whole kit caboodle. I'll be doing an update video when it's all done. Once I get everything figured out, I'm gonna do an update video showing the final Sabby, dude, don't hang yourself. What are you doing, buddy? Silly dog. So yeah, I'll be doing the follow-up video to this. Hang on, let me log in here. With all the corrections and everything. Easy enough to fix. All that stuff's easy to fix. But yeah. That's it. Did I die? Of course I died. The hell am I doing? X. Controller. Okay, come on. Jesus, come on already. Oh, my controller's dead. Shit. I'm over here going, duh, duh, duh. Okay. Yes, sir. Pop goes the weasel. Had to unplug my keyboard. Boom. So I got my headset, keyboard. Now controller's plugged in. All right, we are good to go. Okay. Let's have another look before I do a fix. Are we good or what? Come on, man. Come on, man. Get me in. Oh, somebody's on. Shit. This ought to be interesting. Because everybody's spawning in at my new base. So they're going to be like, look at this. Dude. Out of here. Who is here? Eska. I hope they aren't stupid. Hello? Eska? Eska? Ooh, I'm sick. I don't see Eska. They're new, I think. So they would have spawned in here. Hello? Can you hear me? Look at this shit. Yeah, so I got to go in and put this plate. This is what I was talking about. So this plate here is listed as metal plate. This one here is listed as metal plate prop. So it's like three little letters, and it ain't showing up. You see how that shit works? You see how that shit do you? So like all these are props. Well, they're not all props, but a lot of them have props. They're like items and props. Now I know some of you are going, no dumb shit. It's not like that at all. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know anything, dude. I'm elderly and I'm new. And why does this bitch have the mark of the beast on her fucking neck? Look at that shit. Would you? I mean, like, really? Look at that. What is that? Some Celtic devil? She belongs to a. I mean, what? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm tag. It's like a brand, right? She's part of the Nexium cult. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, no, man. I just yeah. I like it. Came out great. Like I said, I went with I'm trying to stay with the castle. Uh, castle meets the military, right? The people came here for help, and the military tried to help them before they were overran. That's how I get it. That's what I'm seeing here. You know, that's the bodies in there. There's a ton of bodies buried in that barn there. That's the pistol one. You see the wood fly up there? Nut. That was a straight up nut shot. Okay. Anyway, and this is a pistol one. Yeah, I'm sick and gonna die. That's okay. I'm gonna be leaving anyway to go work on my code. I wonder if I should probably lock up. I'm gonna put some I'm gonna put these nubbins down on the ground. They're called, I forgot what they're called. Shit. They're like these cement titties that stop cars from driving over them. I'm gonna put those down so we don't have to build a wall in the front. Yeah, right here, because see, I don't have time to build a fucking gate tonight. And I don't want nobody stealing his cars. So I'm going to put this barrier down. I'm going to code a barrier in right here. Just for tonight. Just to seal it. Just so nobody can get out with the cars. Even though almost all of these cars here have low jack. Every one of them. Well, not this red Olga. Yeah, not the red Olga. But all the rest of these have low jack in them. Meaning, as soon as I, like, all I have to do is turn them on and turn them off and turn them back on, and they spawn right back here again. So if somebody steals them, when I get home, I turn them off, and then I turn them back on, and they respawn here. Not where they were. They leave. These are events. So each one of these cars is an event. That's an event. The black Olga's an event. The green Addie's an event. And then two of the Hummers are events. So one of the Hummers and this, they're not events. This truck's an event. So I can spawn those in anywhere on the map I want, where I would need them. And like I said, man, this game's broken. You know, if the game's broken, I'm going to have an advantage, even over the hackers, right? Fuck them. Fuck them. Yeah, all these have low jack for hackers. Steal away, buddy. Steal away. Like this Hummy right here. See, it's got the fucking broken fender because somebody didn't drive it right. As soon as that gets stolen, it'll come back with a brand new bumper. So, something to look forward to. So yeah, like I said, I'm not worried about it anymore. I fixed the game for myself because it was broken. That's why everybody's leaving. I I got the bats. I got to line those up better. What a moron. They were lined up perfectly when I saved it. I don't know why they're looking like that now. Just like that jacket was fucking over in that corner more. Boots were center. So tricky. Yeah. I would love to show you this gun room here, but the dude who's occupying this castle put a combo on there, and I don't know the combo. I don't really care. I just wanted to see inside that room because I put up, like you could see it. No, you can't. Yes, you can. You can see it right there. You can even see the tip of a gun. So there's a weapons display in there on that wall, and one on this inside wall. And, yeah. Just close range weapons for guard defense for front gate. Anyway, I wanted to be able to, when you leave this castle, the way it was sitting, the way Scale Speeder wrote it in, this door is in the front. And you've got this wall right here of snipers, like, just having a day with you. So when I first built this cave, I put out like 200 landmines all across this hill. This whole hill. There's so many landmines on this hill, I don't even want, I wouldn't go out in that. I've had people break through. I've blown people up who didn't know, freshies. But there's barbed wire surrounding up there, so they can't get close to the edge anymore. I got a few spots. I found 5 spots I'm gonna fix. So I will fix those 5 spots. And yeah. So he also had Rex here. But because I added so much shit, you know, I think another thing I learned from him was, you know, if you're going to add, you have to subtract. So I got rid of all this bullshit here. And I got rid of stuff that I didn't want in here. Like he had a bus right here of people that tried to evacuate the cities. And he had this great story. There were cars lined up all along here, broke down cars. All the way down there that were lined up, but they're kind of in the way. I mean, I'd like to get up and down this hill as freely as possible with cars, so I got rid of them all. See, and that's what's left of them. Some of the parts didn't disappear. And then he wrote a pro to spawn in a bunch of random shit all over the ground. I had to get rid of that. I just don't want random shit. I want to be in control of the random crap. Because like I was saying, the less random crap we have spawning in, the less lag. The more the server isn't putting out just shit everywhere. So like nothing will randomly spawn in here. Like anything on the floors, there shouldn't be. Yeah. So I took out, nothing will spawn in this tent. He had random shit spawning in like these gloves over here. See, once I take these, boom. Oh, once I take those gloves, then nothing will spawn in now. Just what I put on these shelves, and then I'm gonna put these red kits full of items on each table, and fill those shelves and call it a day. I gotta get on to the east. I gotta go to the east and start building the base over there. But basically, I'm just going to cut and paste this one and put it over there. It's not going to be any different. They're both going to be identical. I was thinking about, like, putting certain things in this base and certain things in that base. So you almost have to come to one base or the other to get shit. You know? Like, you could put half a contamination suit in one group and the other half in another group. Or you can make it so they gotta barter somehow for shit. One stuff only appears. I swear to God, I'm gonna fix this fucking game. I'm putting a lot of thought into, you know, how you can make it so people have to work together instead of just you know, trashing one another. You know, work together. I guess. Who fucking knows? Alright, well, it's time for this girl to die. I'm going to get back on the code and try to fix this before I go to bed. So close. I hate to give up when I'm so close. So, until I build a gate here, I'm just going to code in some turtles. Some turtles right there. You know, like a big ass speed bump, kind of like you know, like an anti-tank barrier, I guess they call them. They're like yeah, they just look like little pyramids coming out of the ground. Just gonna line this with them until I build a gate. That'll just stop people from stealing the cars. They'll wreck them before they steal them, and then they'll just spawn right back here. You know? It's funny how guys hoard the cars. So there's 30 Addies, 30 Olgas, 30 Civics. You know, there's like so many cars. 30, 60, 90, 120, 120 cars. 25 Humvees. 90 trucks. 90. Son of a bitch. Like, come on now. Let's be real. It's like, there's just like, I wanted people to build. I want people to build. I want people to get around. I want people to drive. Shit, I've been on servers where you couldn't drive. The cars were all taken. You know? There wasn't a car to be found. Oh, that would suck, because I wanted to, you know, I mean, I paid all of my money. You know, I mean, I paid the whole 40s, 50 bucks, whatever it was for this game. I want to play the whole game. You know, I don't want to just play part of it. I paid 100%. I'd like to get 100% of the game. You know, and to be told, no, sorry, on this server, you know, you have to, there are no cars or something. It's like, bullshit. Everybody should be able to play the whole game. So I made it so there's so many cars. You can't, I mean, like, with 90 cars, look how many he's hoarding here. Does it matter? No. Because, I mean, like, literally, he's got 3 of the 90 cars. You know, even if he gets 10 of them, even if he had 10 cars in this little area, 10, that'd still leave 80. 80. You get that? I mean, like, good God, people can drive. I'll probably be actually reducing some of the cars, you know, but I definitely wanted people to drive. And then like I said, I got rid of all the civilian bullshit in the towns. So when you're driving through a town, the computer's not glitching, throwing out 1,000 pairs of grandma's underwear. You know, fuck that shit. Get it out of here. Let's get some speed going, you know? Well, if you want speed, you got to get rid of the bullshit. You got to get rid of the bullshit. You got to get rid of the civilian crap, you know? I mean, this chick's a badass. She doesn't want to dress. No offense, but she doesn't. She wants a gun and fatigues, and she wants what's up in this house up here. You know, so you could just go ahead and eliminate the dresses. There's no insulation factor to them. Get rid of them. You know, skateboard helmets, motorcycle helmets. Get them out of here. I kept the black ones in everything. Skater helmets, motorcycle helmets. I just kept the black ones. I kept the green and black in theme of the military. I kept them green and black, but I got rid of all that useless bullshit. So when you're driving through a town, you're not getting blasted with lag from all this bullshit laid out all over the streets. You know, it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you got stuff spread out all over the streets, the computer's got to load it all in. See, all this stuff is static, meaning it's written into the game, so it's not like the computer's got to load it. It's just there. It's not like a spawned item. A spawn item has a timer. It's got a position. It's got all these coordinates, and it's like, you know, it's coming and going, and the server's constantly keeping track of all that. Well, static items are like, I think they make it easier on the server. I think I could be wrong. Like I said, what do I know? I've been doing this 2 weeks. I'm impressed myself just with what I've done. I wanted a big compound because I figured 4 or 5 guys, right? You're going to be tents. You're going to have Humvee tents out here. There's going to be a lot of car tents and large tents, personal tents, right?
Sir.
Because not everybody's going to be living in the big house, unless they all just live in the big house. But I mean, I still think there's going to be car tents out here. I don't know. Who knows? I wanted to give them room to spread out. Who knows what they're going to do? Maybe they'll build out here. You know? Maybe they'll ask me to spawn in a building. Who knows? I don't know. Like I said, I'm open for ideas. Right now I just wanted to create some sort of game that's actually playable. And what we have with DayZ right now isn't playable. It's not an actual playable game. I mean, if you want to call what it is playable, that ain't playable. Not to me anyway. That's not even close to playable. It's not a good investment for my time. It's not a good investment. And it's like not too many video games are a good investment for my time. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to make it better, that's all. I just wanted to try to make it better. Because I wasn't going to continue to play it the way it was. I couldn't. I couldn't. It was stupid. It was stupid. I wanted to build a base, but oh, well, you can't. Okay. So it's a shitty version of Call of Duty. That's what I'm getting. I mean, if you can't build a base and it's just PvP, right? If it's just PvP, or you could be playing PvE, but all the shitheads coming in are PvP. Apparently they didn't get the memo. So like, you know, it's a busted game, dude. It's just a broke game. So what do you got? You got hackers. You can't build bases. All right, so let's build static bases. Put in static bases that are just what they are, loaded, and occupy them. And see if you can occupy them, or if you get ran off. You know, I mean, it could just be a constant bloodbath, especially if I made spawn points there. But I'm not. I'm not. Once you get killed, you're going to be spawning a mile away, miles away. You're going to have to make your way back or have a group to help you. But you're not going to be spawning nowhere near where you died. That's just not happening. So yeah, it's one of those things where you're just gonna want to stay alive up there. And you got all the resources to do it, unless somebody comes and snipes you. Then they're gonna send you to Cleveland. Then you're gonna spend the red eye. You know, you're gonna spend the next few hours, whatever, trying to run your way back. Through zombies. I've upped the bear and wolf population, the zombies. So you got to fight your way through that crap. So now it's becoming a game. Where before it was just, I got 30 minutes, let's go shit on someone. Yeah, you ain't gonna do that now. Not on this server. It's not gonna happen. So right now I'm just going in and fixing this shit that's all buggered up. I got a plate that's not appearing for some reason. And I thought I fixed that already, but who knows? I'll take a look. And then I have 5 sections of barbed wire that are all fucked up. And um 5 sections of barbed wire, and that's impote. Um oh, I see. Import bleed one. Let's go bleed. All right, so I'm importing into the DayZ editor, which is amazing. The freaking, multi-million dollar editing program for DayZ. Freaking for private servers. Amazing. So that's how you do custom a lot of this stuff. I guess before this editor, people did it by actual. Wow. I can't think of how you'd even do it. I don't think it was ever done like this. You'd have to do it by hand, by code. I mean, like, you would actually have to have a live server running, and you'd have to put the item in, and then punch in the coordinates of where angle, trajectory, the Z, the YAR, all that, the pitch, all that would have to be manual. Could you imagine? I mean, that's why video games and stuff are like millions. It's like, but now, you know, they've created some amazing wussy wigs, like wussy wigs. What you see is what you get. These editors, like this DayZ editor. It's freaking amazing. It truly is. It's a masterpiece. It's like allows you to do so much with the game that, like, before this, somebody had to do it all. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Yeah. I mean, it's like trying to do this stoned with the editor is hard. Could you imagine trying to do this freehand, like with just code and a server, a dedicated server and freehand? Oh my God, dude, stoned. Like, talk about fucking floating objects. Holy shit, right? I mean, I was like, God, it's perfect. It's perfect. I finally got it. I look up and I got barbed wire wrapped around the fucking sun. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? How the hell did that get on the sun? How did it get up there? How? it's like, yeah, craziness. You just got to really be careful when you're, you know, it's like you have to hold the to bring stuff up to a different Z or like like if you're gonna change the pitch or the angle, you go with the shift key. But if you're gonna change the if you're gonna change the height of it, you have to go with the alt key. So it's like if you let go of your mouse button after you let go of the alt key, you'll lose everything. It shoots off into space. That's what happened. So now I'm really conscious. I always let go of the mouse first and then let go of the alt key or the shift key or whatever I'm doing. But I never, oh my God, it just takes practice. But I didn't even know. Now, oh, you can't see it, but I can see like all the barbed wire in white. And it's like, there are no breaks. However, I know that there's 5 breaks. That sucks because it looks perfect, but it's not. Objective. What is that? Yeah. Oh, I see. It's like, no. Rock, spike, component 44. I see. I see. Okay, well, hey, I'm going to let you all go so I can concentrate on getting this all wrapped up. Like I said, I've got like few areas of the fence to fix. Um, I'm gonna do something with the driveway before I can put a gate in so cars don't get stolen. And I need to put butts on the guns, change some of the load. I need to change some of the cargo so they could automatically load with ammo and shit like that. And um, what else? What else? Mm, mm, mm. I think I need to put another a set of stairs into the other side. Is that it? Anyway, so I'm gonna fix this and get it running, and then once this is all done, I'm going to um, I'm going to start on the East Coast building that one, and then basically I'm probably gonna save the files, do a fresh wipe, and then rebuild it perfect and line item each item go spawning into the game so I can, like I said, I want people to be able to fly through cities at 50 miles an hour and not have a lag spike. In order to do that, you really have to limit the amount of items that are spawning in random areas all over the fucking map. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Just lag and getting the 2 factions going. It's a 10-man server. I'm hoping to move it to a 16-man server, but I'd like to keep it to just 2 factions, 2 major factions. And I think this base is a great base. It's a great because I don't believe one person can hold it. I think one person would have a hard time holding it unless it's only a 2-man server. I don't think that any one person can hold this base. So it's realistic. It's going to be a group that's going to hold this base, you know. So, and I mean, if I lose it and I don't have a base, I mean, of course, I mean, I write this shit. I'll make myself a beautiful base somewhere hidden away, so I can live my dream too. I mean, like I said, I want to be able to play the whole game. I want to, but I'm excited if somebody takes this over and I have to fight for it back, I will. Who knows? I might not even want to be here. This it's too big for me, but a big group might love this, and that's what I'm thinking is coming in as a big group. So, I'm talking about a 5, 6 man group. If I move to a 16-man server and I have two groups with 6 to 7 guys on them each and myself, I mean, it's pretty much full. So, that's what I'm hoping for. Or two factions with 4 to 5 guys each, and that would leave, you know, 4 or 5 open slots for new people coming in and just playing to see if they want to play on this server, maybe join a faction. See, it's like at one point a faction may dominate and take over both sides and get too greedy and another faction come in and knock them out of one side. Who knows? See, I think it's now we've got a game again. Where before it's like it was just the game was shit on or not to be shit on. And I mean, that's just not a game for me, man. You know, I just don't think that's a fun game, you know? So, I mean, now I have a beautiful base here, loaded with everything, and everybody's going to want it. And, yeah, no one's going to shit on it. They're going to want it. They're drooling over it. So it's a great idea. I think it's a great way to bring a new aspect to DayZ. I'm sure there's other servers with different ideas. This is just mine. Faction. Try to limit the amount of people just being assholes and shitting on people. Try to create a purpose. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know anything. I'm just no hippie stoner. Anyway, thank y'all for stopping by. Talk to y'all soon. Have a good night.